Welcome back to Streamertopia. Today we're going to go ahead and get started with part 2 of the Aimfix interview. Adam?
So welcome everybody. Today in part 2, we're going to be doing our Ninja or Pirate game. We have special guests coming in to do that. And then we finish up by talking to Aimfix a little bit more about Hunter Call the Wild and some more things about that game specifically. We hope you all enjoy and thank you for joining us. Appreciate it.
Enjoy, everybody. Well, that begs the question, what do you do for your real job?
I am a salesman.
Oh.
Yes, I'm a third generation real estate salesman. My family, my grandfather immigrated here from Mexico and met my grandmother, and they opened up a real estate office in 1974. So my father, followed them, and then I followed my father. Now actually my son is in there working with me. I dedicated 100% of my time to work, streaming, and my family, and it does not go beyond that. Besides helping other people outside in the community, throughout my journeys, that's also a top priority of mine. So, yeah. But that's it. It's my craft. It's what I do, and it's what I'm dedicated to. So,
but we decided we'd bring in a special guest to do this with you.
Sure.
You might know him.
It's a lion.
Oh my
gosh, is that? You gotta be kidding me.
Well, before we get started, okay, Aimfix, I got Doslayer, your friend, hog-tied and ball-gagged in the back, okay?
Okay.
Yesterday. You killed me yesterday. I'm coming for you, Aimfix.
Oh, no.
Card game or board game?
Card game.
Okay, as it refers to peeing, standing up or sitting down?
Standing up, though.
Okay, sweater or hoodie?
Hoodie.
TV shows or movies?
30 seconds.
Oh,
TV shows.
Phone call or text?
Text.
Arrow or rifle?
Rifle.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Rocky Mountain oysters or cheesecake?
Cheesecake.
Invisibility or to be able to walk through walls?
Invisibility.
He-Man or Brooksy?
Brooksy.
Wow. Loincloth or thong?
Loincloth.
Big party or small gathering?
Small gathering.
Brick oven or Dutch oven?
So, Doslayer, thank you again. We really
thank you,
appreciate it. And everybody needs to come over and visit him. And it's a hoot.
He's an unbelievable entertainer. That man right there, I tell you what, I've learned a lot from just watching him. I did not have the aspect of entertainment down as much as I do now if it was not for Doslayer. So,
oh, buddy, thanks, man. I love you.
Absolutely. Love you too, buddy.
Man, I'll see you in a little bit.
We'll see you soon. Let's get it done, man.
Big day.
Take care.
Thanks,
buddy.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Doe.
All right. Aim. Awesome guy, that Doslayer.
Yes.
We loved him. All my conversations with him it's just been really nice to get to know him a little bit more. So
Sure, he's a man of world experience out there, and you can just see it on him each and every time you talk with him.
Yeah. All right. So the next thing we'll get a little bit more into Call the Wild here. So so when you're not streaming, are there streamers that you like to watch? Are there any particular ones?
Yeah, the one that you just had on the show right there, Doslayer. I spread my love throughout the entire community. I enjoy watching anybody who's got a love for the game, and streaming is enough ingredients in the recipe for me to come in and watch. My levels of what I expect for somebody to entertain me by, it's not based on how many viewers they have or how good their graphics, any of that. It's just, I look for a good, genuine person, a good, entertaining person, and just a friendly soul to come in and hang out with. And I'm very lucky to have met a lot of folks like that in the past 6 months. It's been quite a blessed journey, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Is this the first hunting game you played? I mean, I used to play Deer Hunter back in the day, but I wasn't sure if
Turok.
this is a-
I'd say
Turok.
Yeah.
Turok.
That's
Oh
a
my
dinosaur.
God. There you go. Now you got
Yeah.
him going.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yep. Now I hit it on the head, didn't I? Yeah.
I love it. N64.
Turok, man. Yes, N64. Your first joystick, singular joystick experience. It was an amazing game, and it was just where it all started off. So it was natural for when hunting games came around. The Cabela's was an awesome game too.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then in my opinion, I feel like the hunting, the market out there for hunting games is really just being tapped into, and some other people don't share that same idea. But I feel like in today's time where people can't really get out, there's no better time than now to get into Call of the Wild. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I'm really happy that you said Turok. So I just said,
I told you. Here we go.
It's it was the game. I mean, I love that on N64 between Mario 64 and Turok. But
so
a
it's
lot
funny,
of
though, Eric. Every interview we have, N64 comes up. I feel
right.
Everyone,
Yep.
whether it's GoldenEye or now it's Turok, which
'Cause
now I'll hear about this for the next week from him. So
Sure, you're interviewing real gamers. That's why, real people who have been into gaming, passionate about gaming, and everybody goes back to their roots. GoldenEye was one of my first shooters I ever played, and I have great memories of it still.
Yeah.
So now you'd really impress us if you could just like reach down below your desk and pull your N64 out.
It's on the other side of the room.
Okay.
If I had longer arms, I could grab it for you. Trust me, it's right over there. So
yeah, we've had a couple of streamers that are like, oh yeah, wait a second. And they went and got it. I'm like, oh my gosh. And they have all the games.
Absolutely. The only console I do not have that I've played is the Virtual Boy on Nintendo. That is the only console. It's not even a console. If you remember the Virtual Boy, it was a thing you looked into, made by Nintendo, and it sat on your desk. Not many people.
I remember that.
Yeah, that's the 90s. That's the 90s, man. It was it sat on a tripod and you put your face into it, and it was made by Nintendo, an official product, and that's the only one I do not have to this day. Everything else I still own.
It's like the original Oculus.
Yes. Or missing.
They had I remember I had this thing that used to open up for punch out. You used to have to punch into it.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Oh yeah, I remember that. And the bazooka. You remember the bazooka for Nintendo too? You used to play.
I don't think I had that.
They had a Nintendo bazooka, and you would you put your eye through it and shoot it at the screen. I mean, we're digging back, guys. We're digging in there right now. So, but there's a lot of great stuff. Yeah,
we'll start streaming Duck Hunt again.
Right.
I'll come up and laugh at you every once in a while.
Right, and people would watch though. That's the great thing about Twitch is that people would come and watch.
Yes, I agree.
I'm just thinking that maybe, Call of the Wild should look at the Oculus. That would be kind of a different experience, I'd imagine. And maybe it's already out.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, VR.
Yeah. So, Aim, you're an official content creator, and if I'm not mistaken, you're either one or the only of a specific group of content creators for the Call of the Wild. So, if you want to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I game on the console. All the content creators are on PC, as far to my knowledge, and I apologize if there is another console content creator out there. But as far as the research I've done and the people I've met, I'm the only console content creator out there. And if you don't know, the console market for Call of the Wild is a massive, massive market. So when I first started streaming on the console, I would always get asked, what are you playing on? What are you playing on? And when I would respond, hey, I'm on PS4, people would just be, totally blown away that I was doing this on console. And it took me a minute to figure out why exactly that was. And I got to learn the community a little bit more, watch some more streams on PC, and it doesn't have the graphic capabilities. It does not have the mods on it. And I'll touch base on that after this, but it just doesn't have the expansiveness that the PCs do. But as myself, I've got very big hands and I cannot operate a keyboard properly for the life of me when it comes to gaming. So the controller, starting out as a young kid and still being here to this day, that is my passion. And to touch on the other note, on console, when it comes to Call of the Wild out there, there's a lot of add-ons, a lot of crazy things with PC. I want people to know that when they see this in my hand right there, they know that they're seeing 100% true, pure Call of the Wild with no additions, add-ons, no hacks or anything. You're seeing me playing the game as it was meant to be played in its vanilla version. So that's what I'm proud of.
And so there's a lot of mods out there on the PC. Is that what I'm led to believe?
There is, and all the streamers I know, all your big nobody, and don't get me wrong, nobody out there mods and that I know or watch or see on Twitch. They're all genuine human beings. They love PC for what it is: great graphics, versatility, and they're amazing on their PCs. I just took a different angle at it. And I wanted people to know when they were watching my game that they were getting 100% Call of the Wild.
So this is kind of a two-part question. So there are, I'm going to say that there are still people that are getting into these hunting games. And a matter of fact, I was on another stream, and it was a stream called Cities in a Snap, and they gave away a full version game of Call of the Wild, and I was like, that's really cool. So it's a game that's still getting out there in the hands of people. What would you tell those people that are just getting into it?
I would say, excuse me, I would say that you really, it's a game that gives back to what you put into it. I would say if you're used to games where it's instant reward, that you need to give this game a try and look at a totally different aspect of what gaming is and what a video game should be. A lot of this instant reward, loot box, golden weapon, this is kind of what's shaped the industry out there, and Call of the Wild is not that game. This game, you grind, you stay consistent, and the rewards are massive for the time you put in. So if you're a new to the Call of the Wild game out there, put your time into it, look at some videos, realize that you are capable of going out there and achieving that high scoring animal. And I promise you, once you do, you will be sucked into the game and more in love with it than many other games you probably played in your life. So that's my message to you out there, and give it a try and you will love it. Trust me.
And then just a part two of that question, can you just talk a little bit about the scoring system on how that works for people that are just coming into it?
Sure. So Call of the Wild base their trophy scores off of 4 different things. You've got what type of bullet you use, you have what type of gun you use, where you place that round as far as it being a vital shot in any of the vital organs, and also number 4, most importantly, the position of that shot not hitting the trophy area, i.e. a red deer shooting it in the head and ruining the rack. So those are your 4 ingredients out there to attain your trophy score. And there's also some other elements as far as making money on the game and rewards with that. But as far as trophy scores go, those are your 4 key elements out there. And as long as you practice your shots, do your research, get your charts going, you're going to go out there and bag some amazing animals, and you're going to have a good time every single minute doing it.
Gotcha. What's your favorite animal to hunt on there?
The red deer. The red deer is my, I have an addiction. I've got a problem. And
First problem is admitting it.
Yes, admitting it, right, which we're doing right now. And if anybody's seen the tour of my my trophy lodge, the red deer is my love in the game. And I've actually had to cut back a little bit because it was kind of taking up a good portion of it. So I'm cutting it, man. I'm going cold turkey on the red deer for a little while.
What draws you to that animal?
The majestic nature of it. It was just the overall trophy, the beauty of that animal and the difficulty of attaining it and tracking it. And it just had all the good ingredients for a good hunt, in my opinion, when it comes to hunt Call of the Wild. It just did it all for me. I absolutely love it.
So I'm assuming that's your most prized possession in your trophy room?
Well, yes. Yeah. My albino red deer with my piebald female red deer is probably my most prized possession in there. Yes, you got it.
Yeah, I saw you a couple weeks ago. I think you took a Saturday to you said you were going to walk everybody through basically the trophy room. You were the night before, and you're like, I'm going to do this tomorrow. But you spent like an hour just going through there. I know you were getting so wrapped up, and you're like, oh, check this out too. I was like, check this out.
Yes.
It's like,
yes.
Very
absolutely
cool.
Every trophy is a story. That's the beauty of my lodge, is that everything that's in there is shot on stream and has a story behind it, and it allows the viewers to kind of remember those awesome moments, because if you haven't noticed, I share those moments with my channel, and I want it to be something everybody can enjoy and remember in a good memory.
And is there a Is there a specific animal that you have not been able to get yet?
Animal, no, but variation of that animal, yes. A melanistic, which would be an all black red deer, has been my goal. That's been my unicorn. You know,
Okay.
I've been chasing that thing for 3 years now. And I got my albino, which is the all white one. I finally got him in a big rack score. Now I have to get the melanistic one, and that's been my mission off stream. So that way, that's what I do at night, and actually a level 3 roe deer as well, which I spotted last night at about 1 a.m.
Oh,
So that's going to be during the stream today. I'm going to go out and shoot it, and that's going to be pretty special. So
that would be that. Yeah, we're going to mark this. So this is November 7th. So get an eye on that. Yeah,
we got it marked down.
So, Adam, you good? I know that you were having some issues there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, good deal. So I'm going to put this in an interesting way here. So as I've spoken, that Adam and I hang out in a lot of Twitch rooms, and we see a lot of content creators, and we choose specific people. And there was something besides your wonderful, glorious voice that that really intrigued me. And I want you to spend some time and talk about Discord and how you take this tool and use it in your stream.
Well, I saw the potential of Discord when I first started, and I watched a lot of streams use Discord, and I realized it was more of a plug than it was an actual opportunity to get people involved even more. So what I did is I took that ingredient that other people used, and I took it up a couple of bars. I took it to the next level, and I sold it. I sell my Discord as a product. Even though I don't own it, our community is it's something that I can package up and describe to people and actually appeal to them. And we started out with 20 members 5 months ago, and now we'll be approaching 500 members here within probably the next 2 weeks. We'll be hitting 500 members. The growth in Discord has been unbelievable, and in its constant communication, it's not just about the game in the Discord. That is our opportunity to reach people on all aspects of life. And I want to get to know each and every one of my members more, more detailed, more about them. I want to communicate with them, talk with them, network with them, have them be able to come in and chat with somebody on a rough day. As I've touched base on in my stream, I've been reached out by many walks of life throughout my channel with all kinds of problems and things they're having, saying that the stream has brought them inspiration, and they really appreciate what I do, and I've done a lot for them. So that gives me an outlet to communicate directly with my community. And to me, that is the most important tool that I have aside from my actual Twitch stream. Discord is it is just an amazing place, and it has really helped the growth of the channel.
So give me an example of some of the rooms that you have in there.
Oh, we have everything from outdoor. If you haven't noticed, the cooking is one of the best ones on there, because if you haven't noticed in my transitional scenes, I include everything that is put visually into Discord into my actual Twitch stream.
Yep.
And linking the two, physically being able to see that, I believe has been one of the ideas that I came up with that has brought a lot of success, is that people can tie their life into the actual stream. And I don't know if you see that very often out there, but it's something that I'm very proud of. And people cook their meals at home, they bake their foods out there, and I put it up in Miss Ames' kitchen right there on the big screen for everybody to see. So
that's awesome.
That's it, man.
Cool. Very cool. Getting close to the end here. Just a couple more questions.
Sure.
So for hunting simulators, obviously, it's a great game. Is there something you'd like to see change? I mean, what do you think is a future? What can they do?
I'd like to see more attention from the industry on it, to be honest with you. I think a lot of people gauge, making a hunting game out there in past success. You look at Cabela's, you look at Turok, you look at Hunting Simulator 2. It's not exactly a market that has been firmly established out there. Call of the Wild has taken it to a whole new level. Now, they did have the Hunt Classic, which was a much more in-depth hunting game, and then they came out with Call of the Wild, which kind of attuned to those people who like to run and gun, shoot, get high scores, feel good about themselves with rewards. And it, to me, in my opinion, it's really a market that is just totally untapped. And the Call of the Wild success, I still, every single day when I fire up my stream, I have 15 to 20 people come in and say they're brand new to the game, follow the channel, and now they're in there hunting themselves, and they absolutely love it. They just, nobody really realized how great a hunting game could be until Call of the Wild and Hunter Classic came out and introduced it. Now, with that being said, the mountain, it just can keep on going higher and higher. You know, the more people that discover it, the better for the game and the better for hunting, because you learn about the proper ways of hunting, how to respect an animal. So not only are we out there you know, showing them the game, we're also showing the proper ways of hunting. Even though it's only a video game, you still can cover the basics and show them how to do it correctly. So
yeah, don't shoot buffalo in the bags though.
Right, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Yes.
So, and I think that this game or simulator, however you want to refer to it, they position themselves, in my opinion, that their DLC when it comes out, their game is good enough to stand alone, but they release, I want to say there was something called Silver Ridge Peaks, right?
Yes, yep. Silver Ridge Peaks, the latest DLC, and a success.
Yeah.
That's amazing map, beautiful graphics. And I always touch base on, it's not about the diamond hunt, it's enjoying the real diamond is the graphics, the scenery, the serene feeling you get when you go out and hunting, and it really does a great job simulating going out in the woods and enjoying yourself.
I think that they still have several more DLCs that they're going to be releasing, you know, successfully, for sure.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely.
So what do you get? You know, you said that you're a console creator or content creator on the console. What does that give you a benefit of anything, or what does it do?
Yes, it does. You know, some content creators do get access to these DLCs early. That way they can share it with their communities. As a console person, though, or console player, I don't know if I will get access to that, being the console limitations as opposed to PC. PC, you can just slap it on for somebody, send them a code, and they're good to go. Console, it has to go through Q&A, all kinds of different things. So I actually don't know what lies in store for me getting early access to a map. Besides that, being a content creator, if you go in their Discord, I have a yellow tag in there now. I can announce under the official community stream section that I am going live. And just more or less being recognized is what's important to me. I have to give a big shout out to TK out there. He is an amazing community person for that game. And he came in and, you know, he discovered me, and nothing but good, positive vibes out there. Jaxie Beard has been an unbelievable supporter too, rating me and sending many good messages and much love. He is an amazing force out there too. And I cannot forget Flinter as well, because he was the very first person to actually raid me with the Call of the Wild community with a substantial amount of people as I was beginning my whole journey. And really from there, it was people recognized it right when they came in that the stream was something special. And ever since that day, everything is pointed right upwards. And I have
That's really cool to have that moment like that.
Yeah,
were you a little nervous there when you got raided, when you were so new to streaming?
Showing it, yes. Internally, no. I don't get nerve-wracked very easy. I guess that's one of my good traits I do have, because I'm used to talking with lots of people and having, you know, this amount of people, and it doesn't really nerve-wrack me. But the thing I get most nervous about is that people are having a good time and that I'm doing things properly. You know, I tend to overthink some things sometimes, but in my opinion, it's been a craft. It's been something I've had to master, and every day I try to improve what I do. So that's my goal, is to just keep on climbing.
Yeah. Well, you know, like Adam said, we're wrapping this up, and one thing that we really like to hear from you is, you know, we recognize that there are some people that really hold the stream together, and that's the moderators. And I just wanted to give you the opportunity to say whatever you wanted to say about moderating.
Sure. The moderators on our team are just unbelievable. They share the same focus. They see the same vision that I do. And that's why they're so dedicated. You know, every stream started out somewhere, and some you just know are going to do something special. And I don't know if that is what my case is, but that's what I've been told. And that's what they feel as well. And all I can do is share that with them and appreciate them. And I can't name them all off because I don't want to forget anybody and leave anybody out, but each and every one of them are amazing. Miss Aim leads that team herself right here. and they do their own thing. You know, they took the helms and they ran, you know, and they're in there every day. But if there's one thing I would have to say, they got the easiest job because we have no negativity in our channel. It's just, we have a natural filter. Whenever you've got positivity out in your channel and a group of people who are positive thinkers and have the vibes like that, it automatically eliminates any negativity that can come into the channel, because they come in and they know that they have no place there to bring their negativity, and they don't even bother typing in my chat. And that's one of the things I'm most proud of, is that we don't get anything like that, because the vibe is overwhelming. And I guarantee you, there's been some people to come in there before to disrupt, and they watched, and then they realized what they're doing is not the right thing, and they joined me. So that is that's something I'm very proud of out there.
That is good to hear. That is good to hear. So Aimfix, we're going to wrap this up, and I
Sure.
just one last thing. Is there anything that you wanted to say that we didn't cover in the interview?
Oh, no, I'm just proud to do what I do. I'm never going to stop working. I'm a worker, and my number one goal, brighten everybody's day out there. And I appreciate you, Captain and Papa. You guys have been great supporters as well. And I thank you for giving me this opportunity. And I hope, you know, 1 year from now, we can relive this whole moment, redo another one where I'm maybe in an even better position than I am now. And that equally, everybody grows together out there. And that's my goal.
We would absolutely welcome that. So
Yes,
we appreciate you
absolutely.
saying that.
Great. Awesome.
So, all right. Well, everybody, we really appreciate you joining us today with Aimfix. I'm PapaNorse, and for Captain Heater here, just wanted to say thank you from Streamertopia, and take care of yourselves and be good.
Thank you.